So today we're going to be making a tie-dye effect with oil pastels. So we don't need very many materials, but to get started what you'll want to have is a square piece of paper. Please take another piece of paper as well and just put that on your table so that we don't get our table super messy, and just work on top of that like a little bit of a sloppy copy there. So to start, what you guys need to do is pick out a variety of colors. So I would recommend having at least 3 colors. You could get really into it, do rainbow colors, that's totally up to you. But then the next thing that you want to do is you want to start with a shape. So right now I'm going to go ahead and just do a circle. Now, just watch as I do this. It's very, very important that you press hard with the oil pastels as you begin to fill and color them in. If there are white spaces, this process is not going to work very well. So I'm going to go through here and I'm going to finish this off, and then we'll see what our next step is. Okay, so now that you have this all filled in, and you need to make sure that you've done a really good job of getting all of those white spaces, otherwise this next step is not going to work well. So then what you're going to need is you're going to need to take an eraser, and we are going to blend these colors together. So I kind of chose to do like a rainbow type of pattern here. So if you're not sure if colors mix well together or not, look up at the color wheel at the front of the room, and that will kind of help you determine the colors that are right next to each other are going to be the colors that mix well together. So now I'm going to take this eraser and I am going to start from the middle, and I'm going to pull out. And I'm going to continue to do this close together. As I continue to do this, you can see those colors blending together. But if I space them out really far like that, you're not going to get the same effect. So you're going to want to continue around. Now, every once in a while, you might want to take that eraser and kind of just clean it off on your sloppy copy if it has too much extra oil pastel on there. So let's go ahead and see what the rest of this looks like. So now we kind of get this tie-dye effect of all of the colors mixing together. A couple of things to keep in mind as you're doing this is what you don't want to do is you don't want to take this and just go across like this. So it is important to start at the center and go out. And I kind of like to start, sometimes if you get confused about how you rotate around, and even if your shape isn't a circle, you're still going to want to go around. Sometimes it's good to just kind of make a mark here, 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 and kind of down here, and then that way you know where you need to start turning. So if you space these out too far, you're not going to get quite as the same effect as you do here. So play around with the different shapes that you can do. Get creative. It doesn't even need to be a shape. But do make sure that you are using different colors to mix together. So what I'm going to ask you guys to do is you need to make at least 2 of these today. One that you get to take home and keep, and one that I will get to keep. We'll leave them both here until next class, until I'm back. And then we'll talk about what we're going to do with them. But we are going to hang them up all together as another collaborative piece, kind of in the hallway where that other piece is. So you guys can make sure that you have your white piece of paper to get started, your sloppy copy, oil pastels, and I only have a few erasers, so you will have to share those.